Friends are a wonderful invention. Hello everybody. I've been thinking about friends and family lately. In my country, we say, and I've heard people from other countries tell me that they say the same thing, that it is easier to get along with friends than with family, for a very simple reason. While you can choose your friends, you can of course not choose your family. What exactly do we understand by a friend? Do we agree on the definition? Let me tell you the two best definitions that I have come across. For decades, I thought the definition of one of my brothers was the best, and that is the following. Imagine your car breaks down at 3 o'clock in the morning on a motorway. Who do you call to come and help you? That's a friend. And then only very short time ago, I came across, I think, a yet better definition of a friend. A woman friend of mine was very ill, lying at home in bed, hardly able to move, so bad, so weak she felt. Now she needed somebody to come at about 7 in the morning, help her to the toilet, take a bottle of her urine, bring her back to bed and take the urine to the doctors, and all of that before 8 o'clock in the morning. When she told me the story, I said, "Well, why didn't you call me?" And she said, "Rest assured, Britta, you were second on my list." So you could, if you wanted to find out who do you consider your friend, you might think about these situations. Clearly, it means that here the definition is you are in an emergency and you need help. But of course, one could make the definitions different. And that also has to do with how quickly you make friends. In some countries, you do that very quickly. Some countries, within half an hour, you're making friends. But just as quickly, it may happen to you that you fall out of the friendship. In my country, for example, it takes us a long while to make friends. But once you have made somebody as a friend, you will most probably have them for the rest of your life, where you're back with the idea of a friend in need. By the way, there is research, and I think that is very important, on the importance of friends for your well-being, for your well-feeling. And the research says, and it's quite up-to-date research too, friends are more important for your well-being than family. And I'm sure many people will be astonished about that. And B, of course, we're talking about real, live friends. We're not talking about so-called friends in the internet. And the research goes, 500 so-called friends in the internet don't make you as happy as five only, that you meet in person regularly to talk. So, I already said how fast the question, it differs how fast you make friends. And as always, I don't want to argue that one is better than the other. As always, I would like to stress that there are different possibilities, and both is interesting. In those countries in which you make friends very quickly, that's of course wonderful if you visit. But it's just as interesting to make real lifelong friends. And that is another point I would like to come to. I know quite a few people for whom the length of a friendship is important. So those friends that they have made in childhood and therefore have been friends with for a long time. That for them is important. To me, it isn't. To me, the quality of a relationship is more important than the length of a relationship. So there are people that I've only made friends with a few years ago who are closer to me than some friends that I have known for decades. And so that's everything for today I wanted to talk to you about. And of course, since friends are so important to our well-being, and since not everybody make friends easily, let's think next time what we can do to become a better friend maker, because there is a technique. I really think so. See you next time, and meanwhile, give my love to your friends, will you? Goodbye.